Please subscribe, like, and share.
How do we last? Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kofi Jamal. For your latest news and gist, let's get on to the 3 years up for on YouTube. Subscribe and share. Like Charlie, more gist, more news, more good stuff for you. So what I say, when you say of course, okay.
I don't know what fear is.
You have no fear in your system. You must know Jesus.
All my life, Jesus is one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. When you have Jesus, there's no fear. I've been through everything already, so life can only get better.
Amen. Amen. What new trend exists today that you wish could end?
The social media trend.
The social media trend. Which one is the worst for you?
The making it culturally cool to project hatred and cruelty on social media. That's the worst.
Which Ghanaian celebrity would you say has done the most favors to you? Or is it for you?
Oh wow, if I mention names, I'll be burying myself. Shall we say of late, I would say I met two amazing ladies that have been totally differential in taking the message of bad comment and my personal message as a friend to them to somewhere amazing. So I met Liz recently, Liz Media. She's been awesome. I also met Lady D, and both of them has been
Lady D and Liz Media.
Exceptional, yes. They've been exceptional women.
Exceptional. I like the way you say the word. Three can play that game too. Yeah. It's not just two.
Well, let's go.
Okay. What is the biggest dishonest public perception about you, according to you?
That I'm arrogant?
Yeah, I thought so too. I asked you before. Yeah.
But that's a misnomer.
I know.
I'm a teddy bear that was trying to get a kiss in the public.
Grandma.
Yes.
How many years?
In Amsterdam. She was probably 70 something, about 150.
And she wanted to kiss you.
She said she wanted to get a kiss. I tried to give you a grandson peck, but she fooled me and gave me a full lip kiss. I felt violated. It was a very unpleasant flight for me, to say the least. I probably wasted half a toothpaste after that. I don't know offense, but that's my most embarrassing.
You got kissed by a 70-year-old.
Yeah. I was coming there. She turned the last minute.
And then wow.
Oh yeah, tongue out and everything. I felt horrible.
You're serious?
Yes, still horrible. Please don't remind me anymore. Just move on.
What do you mostly spend your money on, Jim Ike?
Investments. I'm very investment prone. I'm a cowboy with investments. I believe that money shouldn't be stored. It should be sent to work in essence. And that is what builds a legacy, and that is how wealth is defined.
Have you ever returned to an ex-girlfriend or relationship?
Yes, I try to make sure that I don't burn the bridges with exes.
Okay.
Because recently I found out that I was doing a lot of business with one or two exes that so I thought burning bridges never work.
Who, in your opinion, has the best work ethics? One from Ghana, one from Nigeria.
I have keenly observed one person that's an older friend of mine. His name is Felix Achiberi. He's a mentor to both of us in so many regards.
Felix Achiberi.
Yeah, he's a chairman of one of our companies. Yes, his work ethos is unparalleled, and he's also one of the smartest men I know. Secondly, from Ghana, I recently started looking at this dude. His name is, he's not a popular guy. Was been to Nigeria a couple of, his name is Abel Apia or something like that.
Abel Apia.
Yeah, and he's brilliant. He's a Ghanaian young man, just 42, very unassuming. He helps Ubers now and then, comes to, but we know his portfolio, which runs into billions.
Awesome.
Or you will never know the way. He's a very simple guy. That is the kind of guy I want to emulate.
Awesome. The most memorable movie set you've been on in your entire career?
I went to a movie set. I was filming, and then there comes love. It was my first Hollywood film, and I had a big crush on Bouvi, Castle Bouvi,
Mm.
and so she walked into my dressing room and hugged me and said, "You're probably my best actor ever." And my knees gave way. I embarrassed the hell out of myself.
Your knees gave way.
Yes, I sat
And you
on the
embarrassed
couch.
yourself.
Yes, I embarrassed myself.
Can you please go a little deeper?
Well, the point was that I was busy, being the big man, just chilling, ignoring her. So when she hugged me,
Mm.
I had nothing to say. The words I wanted to say got stuck in my head. That was my crush,
Mm.
my crush right there.
Your knees gave up.
I
on
just
you.
messed
Did,
up.
did you go
The
down?
first day I met my crush, I messed up.
You messed up.
Yes, I messed up. The words hung with my food. I didn't know what to say. I was croaking like an idiot.
You were looking for words.
I was looking for words that didn't come. I insulted myself for 2 days. But we're best friends now, so I keep wondering what I saw in the first place. You know when you get past your crush.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that's a very interesting narration. Let me go here. What is the weirdest way a lady has used to make advances at you? Because what you described could be an advance, you know?
I mean the weirdest experience I've had with a weird.
With a lady trying to get with you.
Should I tell the story or is it necessary? Okay, well, I had an experience once, somebody that freaked me out. So every venue I got to, in any city, and I went to a public event, this person will find my number. I didn't know how she would find my number. It was later found, of course, and describe exactly what I'm wearing. Exactly, and she told me where I'm sitting. So at first I was trying to shrug it off like it's no big deal, but it got. I was country hopping. I was on holidays for 3 months. So everywhere I went, like I'm sitting here, she'll call and say, "Oh, you look good in brown," and I start looking at her like, "What? Who is? You understand?"
But that's talking.
That is a whole different. It was obsessive. It was at some point. So later I found out that there was somebody in my inner circle, an XP I fired, of course, that she bought in my team and was using him to figure out where I was and what I was doing all the time. So it was very harrowing to say the least.
Okay, brace yourself for this one because I'm going to need the truth. How many Ghanaian women have you dated so far?
Gentlemen, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I want to leave here with acid in my face.
The fifth is not going to save you. This is not America. Unfortunately, we don't plead the fifth in this country. Not the sixth, not the seventh.
Let's just say that here I have a lot of good friends. I love them, they love me back.
That's that.
Yes.
Charlie. Let me answer a question.
And we love it. Come on, man. You're a gentleman.
Okay.
I am. We don't mention this.
You don't kiss and tell.
We don't. I think that is one of the lowest of lows. Men that kiss and tell, I find them deplorable.
Okay.
I'm not that man.
Okay. I was just looking for a number, not names.
A number will probably kill me.
Between Ghanaian and Nigerian women, who would you say are most naughty?
Brother, are you here?
Now you need help from pastor. Now you need help from your pastor.
Hey, shall I tell the difference?
Yes.
Nigerian women are very pretentious.
Pretentious.
Yes, but once you do what they like behind closed doors, and they will unleash madness, and they begin to wonder, where did this go?
Is this nonsense like
And what I like about Ghanaian women is that from the onset, you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yes, my brother, you understand.
In your face. Take it or leave it.
They're not pretentious. They like you, you will know. They don't like you, you will know. Our girls can run around you, beat the bush around you for ages, for centuries. And then one day when you break the dam, you find out that they were dying in silence. I'm happy to say that my Ghanaian friends and women, they don't have such compulsions. If you're cool, you will know. If you're not cool, they will also tell you. They're extremely vocal women.
Okay, so what are the... Okay, let me put it this way. Your three favorite African countries. Simple.
Mauritius.
Mauritius is one.
South Africa is really cool. That's Cape Town.
SA,
Love
Cape Town.
And aside Ghana. Yeah, I like Ghana.
You like Ghana.
I like Ghana enough to
Mauritius,
happen in it.
Cape Town, and of
Ghana.
course,
Accra.
Ghana. Accra, Ghana. So Mauritius, South Africa, Ghana. Nice choice. Your biggest turn off.
My biggest turn off, it's what you disloyalty. People that are totally just disloyal. I don't. They can sell you short. They're the most dangerous people ever. You bring news to me about somebody, whether it's true or not, and you're selling short somebody that's been a blessing in your life. I feel that you can reciprocate that thing to me once I take you in. So I make a point of focus my life never to take in disloyal people. Whoever you're between, I'm sure it's just a question of time before you betray me.
It's just a matter of time. Which team will you never support in your living life?
I don't even like football.
As a team,
Okay, so never, ever.
Yes.
There's a team back home called Eyimba United. My brother, they have to be the ones that if they send them to me for 0 CDs, I will not buy.
You know that. Eyimba.
Yes. A lot of things.
They're always losing.
My brother, it's in their blood.
Arsenal.
They have Arsenal blood.
Okay, so what is the craziest thing you've done for love?
There's somebody I was seeing, like we finished talking the night before. I think that was the craziest ever. And this person said that said something along the lines of that she thinks that I've never sacrificed for anything in my life. And I wanted to prove to myself that I was capable of a different kind of exhibition of love. So we finished speaking about 4 a.m. By 6 a.m. that morning, I'm not almost 7 because that was BA. I was on a flight to London, and by the time she was getting out of work, I was holding flowers outside our home.
Was she surprised?
She passed out.
She passed out.
Why wouldn't you pass out? You just finished speaking some about 4 a.m. About 4 5 p.m. in the evening, they outside your house with flowers, and she was certain I was in Nigeria, so she didn't understand the arithmetic of it. We just dealt with the bullshit. I just want to prove to myself that.
Is this person still in your life?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
Because I was
My brother.
No. You know it doesn't work like that. There are people that come in your life to point the general direction of where you should go.
It's true.
But they're not meant to be in your life.
It's not everybody that's
So
supposed
I'm
to
happy
stay
to say, however, me and this person have stayed friends over the years.
Have you ever found yourself in a near-death situation? Something that almost took your life?
Almost every week.
It happens to you every week.
Something. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm always trying to do something to push the barrel. There was a time in my life after I had my son, I started experiencing something that was totally alien in my life, which is fear. I do not entertain any measure of fear in my life. So I was careful with what I was investing. I was careful with travel plans. I was careful with money. I was careful with who I was dealing with. I was careful in even people that were disloyal. I just didn't want to offend them, but I just felt I should stay safe. I was playing it safe in life. And that was very alien to me. That was fear factor coming in my life. So in order to remind myself of who I am and what I stand for, I had a short holiday in Zambia, and I went to do the bungee jump. It was 330 meters upside down, jumping down, and nearly, because it's a crocodile infested river down. As a matter of fact, you sign that if anything happens to you, you're on your own.
So be it.
Before you go, it's on my IG page. So I jumped. After I jumped and I survived, that was a reminder of the kind of person I am. I'm a fucking lion.
Yasemo. Danger. Migo. Okay, so now this one is faster. What was the funniest thing that ever happened to you, or what is the funniest thing that ever happened to you during sex?
The funniest thing that ever happened to me during sex was I was with someone, and her dad came back, and I had to hide under the bed.
So you were in this lady's house?
Yes.
And the father had gone out?
Yes.
And whilst you were in there?
Which was my last year in uni. There's this chick everybody thought nobody could get to. And somehow we got to it.
Mr. Handsome got in.
I was the dad. Now here the dad is a general in the army.
Ouch!
So you know what would have happened to me back then. So
I'm feeling the pain.
And the funny thing is that we didn't know he was coming back because he usually comes with a convoy, the old blaring. So he came with a private car. We still think he probably heard somebody was in the house, or he just came for something. So by the time he came in, and he never steps into our room, but that day he kind of knocked, came in, and he was talking to. Apparently, she was going away to the UK for further studies. So they were having a wee daughter and father conversation, and I was under the bed, trying to hold my breath from laughing because he was asking, "Are you a virgin?" You know this. He was telling her stuff that I was already doing on that bed, and I was under the bed, and they were having this conversation. And I was just telling God that if I come out of this, I promise you, I will never,
Look at another woman.
not ever in my life again. And he was talking. I could see his boots from where I was sitting. His boot was right there, and I was sitting there. And some of the things he was saying was really fun. Like, tell me if you've been with a man. It's okay. I don't want to go to the hospital.
There's a man under the bed.
so I was there for almost an hour and a half. Yeah, that's how long. Yeah, after he stepped out, he was still out in the lounge talking, and the lounge was the only way out. So I stayed there. She said, "Let's stay there until it's gone." So when he went upstairs to eat, I snuck out. So when I was passing the gate, the bodyguards were looking at me like, "Where did he come from?" And I was looking at her like, "And Daddy sent me to buy something."
Lucky you.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Lucky you.
Trust me, I was.
I'm just imagining how deep of a sigh you had when you broke free from the gates of the house,
It wasn't funny, I promise you.
Man.
It wasn't funny.
Have you ever dated someone you met online? I know you hate online, but
Yes, I have.
you dated online.
Yeah. I met somebody that was continually texting me online. So whenever I open my DMs and sometimes it's over. Oh, are you asking like social media DM or I went online to date somebody?
Social media DM.
Yeah, that's online too. So this person continually, I think it's something to be said about persistence in your life. So this person would DM me. And every time I'll hit the delete button, every time my DM is over 50, I hit the delete button, delete all.
Clear everything.
So, but I always noticed because it was a black red shirt, and then she would do it again. So after 4 times, I said, okay, this person probably has something to say. So I opened it, and there was an episode just telling me how over time she admire what I do. She thinks people have the completely wrong notion about me, and she thinks I'm that person or that person. She got about 70% of whatever impression was. And I thought anybody that's this persistent needs to be seen. And when I saw her, she was gorgeous. And we had a conversation and we became friends first before we started dating. So that was a beautiful relationship.
So it's not all bad for social media. I thought you hated social media.
No, man, Banky and them, I did met on social media. So, hey, what can you say?
Yeah.
You never know where you find love. Don't be discriminated.
How's the relationship going? They're doing good?
Amazing. Great friends
Banky
of mine.
W and Ade?
Trust me, you couldn't find a more in love couple, I promise. They just had a beautiful baby recently.
What is the wildest thing your eyes have ever seen the streets of Accra?
Wildest.
Wildest.
Okay, so I was driving through then I drive. So I felt like going to the bathroom. Okay, so I was going through somewhere and I thought I saw a nice corner to go to the bathroom. I will not mention the place, but we all know the place when I talk about it now. So I pulled over and I was going to the bathroom, and the lady of the night, you know what I mean, approached me and said, when I'm done, she wants to, can we? She actually thought I pulled over and I was just pretending to go to the bathroom. So she was watching me when I was done. I just said, listen now, my business is, this was the business I came for, not that business. But I thought it was hilarious because she was so patient, waiting for me, was very polite, turned away when I was using myself, when I was done. I just thought, this kind of person deserves some awards. So I put out some cash and gave her, say, hey, thank you for being a lady.
Okay. So I know you've been flying, you're tired, you have a conference tomorrow, I'm going to let you go. But not until you answer my final question. This would be 30. See, your partner is laughing already. Okay.
Because we don't trust you, man.
Final pieces are always
You've been on a lot of sets. You've played with a lot of women. Love scenes, kisses. Touch the women. Do whatever it is that you have to do to get the role played.
I know where you're going.
The
The answer is yes.
You don't even know my question.
I know the question.
Okay, can you
Because
tell?
I have been on a set where I was also dating the person,
Okay.
and it's not who you think, it's somebody else. Okay?
How do you know who
I'm helping you ahead of things right now.
I don't even have an end in my head. I cannot think that.
You know what? Ask the question. Let me shut up.
Okay, so in the scene, it was supposed to be an act, and then it started, and you couldn't control yourself. Has it ever happened to you that you got an erection, playing a role, you know there are cameras, lights, sound, action, but you still brought your personality in there?
So I was seeing somebody some time ago. I know who you think it is. We were set together, and it was a steamy scene, very steamy. And before then, the director kept saying, you know what, Ghanaian films never show the romantic, they never play this romantic roles properly. And I said, well, that's about to change. So I talked to her, and thankfully we were mutually attracted to each other. So we went for it properly. So in the middle of it, the director, when he said cut, he was so satisfied with what he saw, he decided to say, everybody clear the room.
And left it for you too?
And left both of us to figure out.
What's the movie title?
I will never tell you.
I want to go and watch that. I want to see the scene.
Because you also see the person, and I believe she's happily, I don't know, with somebody right now, so I'll never tell you.
She's happily married.
No, she's not married, but she's with somebody.
Probably with kids that we've never seen, We see their back, that's all. Yeah,
So it's not as if anything happened.
okay.
But we know we had a conversation, a very honest conversation.
It's been amazing having you on the show, Jim.
Okay.
You're just an amazing person.
No, you're the man, bro.
Now you cleared my perception. I see you are not a macho man. In fact, I'm going to take a picture with you now. So don't forget the brand new movie from Jim Ike, Sixth Sense movie production. It's called Back.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kofi Jamal. For your latest news and gist, let's get on to 3 years up 4 on YouTube. Subscribe and share. Like Charlie, more gist, more news, more good ones for you. So I say, when you say of course, okay.
Please subscribe, like, and share.